Welcome to Into the Storm with Stephen Collopy. Welcome to Into the Storm, Episode 1. I am your host, Stephen Collopy. And again, this is Into the Storm. We'll be discussing various topics surrounding around weather. Today, we'll be discussing what Skywarn spotters are. First, I'd like to give you a little introduction to myself. I'm a weather enthusiast. I live here in Southwest Georgia. I've been a certified spotter for approximately 8 years now. I started through the National Weather Service, GSP, or Greenville-Spartanburg Airport up in Greenville-Spartanburg area of South Carolina, which is located in the upstate, right off I-85, approximately halfway between Charlotte, North Carolina, and Atlanta, Georgia. Now, I live approximately 3 hours south of Atlanta in Southwest Georgia. I enjoy the location. I enjoy the people down here. And so we began an organization last year in 2017, my wife and I, the South Georgia Skywarn Spotters organization. It's based right here in Sycamore, Georgia. We cover pretty much the area of southwestern Georgia. Covers approximately 30 counties. All those counties are primarily in the Tallahassee National Weather Service Forecasting Office area. We are also a NOAA Weather Ready Nation Ambassador. We provide severe weather preparedness education to our communities. In fact, coming up on the 25th, which would be, I believe, the last Wednesday of this month, we will be at the Ashburn, Turner County, Georgia Chamber of Commerce office, located right here in Ashburn, Georgia. And we'll be doing a lunch and learn event where we'll be discussing with our local community ways to prepare a plan for severe weather for your home and business. We'll discuss that in another episode. But primarily right now what I like to discuss is what exactly are Skywarn spotters. They're a national network of volunteer-based spotters. It's a program that originated in the 1960s. The spotters are trained by the National Weather Service Weather Forecasting Office for their area. So if you live in the Detroit area, your National Weather Service Forecasting Office will be located out of Pontiac, Michigan there. In upstate South Carolina would be GSP or Greenville-Spartanburg Airport. You have the Tallahassee region that covers a certain area of our part of Georgia, Alabama, and the Big Bend of Florida. So for us, I received my updated training through the National Weather Service Office of Tallahassee. There were a bunch of great folks down there. What they do is they train you to be able to spot thunderstorms, tornadoes, hail, flooding, snow accumulations in areas. Of course, we don't really have that problem here in south part of Georgia, and ice accumulation. Those are primarily offices, say, like New York, Vermont. However, very specific as to where you live is where that training would be primarily taken. And then the spotters actually report directly to the National Weather Service weather forecasting area. So what we do is, being here in Southwest Georgia, what we do is when we have threat of severe weather, we go out and we monitor the sky, we monitor radar, we monitor the Storm Prediction Center out of Oklahoma, and we also monitor the forecast discussions that the National Weather Service Weather Forecasting Office in Tallahassee provides to us. During severe weather events, we go out and we provide information back to the National Weather Service office there in Tallahassee. We provide them information in reference to damaging winds, hail, flooding, tornadoes, funnel clouds, so that they're able to get those information out to the public as quickly as possible. Now, we're basically the eyes of the National Weather Service. We provide a deep impact on the safety and protection of our communities. Radars can't see everything. So what we do is we monitor and report all the severe weather activity. Again, so that they're able to get those warnings out to our communities through the National Weather Service weather radio, through TV, radio, the emergency broadcasting system. By all means necessary that they get this information out to you so they have accurate reports up to the minute right in front of you. So hopefully, if we save one person, it is well worth going out there and providing that information to the National Weather Service. Like I said, I used to be an EMT. I'm not able to do it now due to some health issues. However, my thing was I was always wanting to do something for my community. I always wanted to help people. And so this gives me the opportunity to be able to help as many people as I possibly can and hopefully still save lives. That's my ultimate goal. How do you become a spotter? There are several ways. Training is held through the National Weather Service Weather Forecasting Office or your Emergency Management Organization office right there in your local county. What they do is they have either classes in person or they have webinars online where you spend 2 hours online listening to a webinar from your local Weather Service office, and they provide the training that you need to become a spotter. Now, some people say, well, do I get my own number? Do I get some type of certificate? How does this work? They do issue a certificate of completion. However, the numbers assigned to you are not specific to you per se. They also provide this information for you to know what classes they have online, social media. They have a timeline on their National Weather Service forecasting page. Your Emergency Management Office may have this information. Typically, they're taught between January and May of each year, and we also provide that information from our local office to pass on as a NOAA Weather Ready Nation ambassador. We provide this information for our community as well. We don't actually teach the class, but the forecasters down in the National Weather Service office in Tallahassee do, and they do a great and phenomenal job in doing so. Now, there are 2 other classes they have actually coming up in May. Actually, there's one here coming up in April the 28th, I believe, is your basic class, and then they have an advanced class on May the 4th, I believe. The information is on our website at www.swgaweather.com. So you can actually go there, see the information. You can also go to our Facebook page. All our social media accounts are all uniform. You can reach any social media account you like, whether it be Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook at SWGA Skywarn. That is our name on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. It is SWGA, stands for Southwest Georgia Skywarn, SKYWARN. And we'd love for you to come by, subscribe, follow us. We put out some great information, whether it be for classes that are coming up or whether it be for your local area on thunderstorm safety, tornado safety, flooding safety. We also go to local events. We were just at the Fire Ant Festival located here in Ashburn, Georgia at the end of March. Had a great time, wonderful opportunity there to be able to meet our community and basically let them know who we are and what we do and why we do it. So come on out, check us out on the web, www.swgaweather.com. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at SWGA Skywarn. That's SWGA SKYWARN. You can email us at weather@swgaweather.com or give us a call, 229-405-4880. You can reach us anytime, 229-405-4880. We'd love to hear from you, whether you have any suggestions, comments, questions, whatever it may be, give us a holler. We love to speak to you. So for this episode of Into the Storm with Stephen Collopy, I'm your host, Stephen Collopy, and I'll catch you next week. Take care.